Welcome to the ninth chapter of Romans, a deep dive into the sovereignty and election of God. Paul expresses his anguish for his Israelite brothers, explaining God's selective plan for both Israelites and Gentiles. He emphasizes that God's choice isn't reliant on human effort, but is grounded in his mercy and sovereignty. Paul's concern for his Israelite kin is profound. He'd willingly separate from Christ if it meant their salvation. Despite their access to God's laws, worship, and promises, they rejected Christ. Paul explains God's election through Old Testament examples such as Abraham's sons Isaac and Ishmael, and Isaac's sons Jacob and Esau. God's choice, he says, isn't based on human actions or lineage, but on God's call and sovereignty. He quotes Moses saying, "I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion." In response to questions about God's righteousness, Paul asserts that as created beings we have no right to question our Creator. Like a potter with clay, God has the right to shape and use us as he wishes. His mercy and wrath serve to reveal his glory. Paul explains that Gentiles, although they didn't pursue righteousness, attained it through faith. Israelites, in their pursuit of law, righteousness, failed due to lack of faith. Old Testament scriptures predicted the salvation of the Gentiles and the stumbling of the Israelites. What does this chapter say to modern Christians? Romans 9 reminds us that God's election and plan surpass our understanding and efforts. It emphasizes the importance of faith over lineage or actions. We should humbly accept God's sovereignty and mercy, steadfastly trusting in him through faith.